Alright, Model Rocks 321 here, back with another video. This is a recent purchase. I've been wanting one of these for a good while. I came close to getting one before, but I backed out. This time, this was a fair price, it was the right price. Plus, it has some extra stuff in there that I saw during the sale. It's my first time actually checking this out and opening it all the way up, so we're going to do that together. This is a great rock. I like it. It's very simplistic, old school, super old school. I love the illustrative covers or the illustrated box all around, design all the way around, showing what you got in the inside on this side right here. All illustration, giving you more specs on the rocket and what kind of engine and battery and stuff you would need. Just real cool. Then you know that got that side right there. It's a Challenger 1 flying model rocket starter kit. It's kit number 1416 by Estes. So I'm glad to have this. I'm just going to get right into it right now. So let's go. I'm kind of seeing it for the first time myself. So there we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got. I'm not expecting it to be, 100% mint condition, everything, because it's old. This is probably what, 70s? I'm thinking 70s, if not 80s. Well, KB Toy Store. This might be 80s. This might be 80s stuff. At least this stuff is 80s. Got some old recovery wadding. We'll start with that. Old wadding. Probably still good. I'll use this, and I remember this stuff being in KB Toy Store back in the days. So this is definitely 80s. Some solar igniters. Let's see what we got. Are these still? Yeah, they're still in there. Still in there. Let's see. Wow, look at these igniters. Look how much material. I talked about this in another video. Look how much material was on the end of these igniters from the 80s. Look at that. It's loaded. And they cut way down. They use a different material. It's really light gray. And it's way stripped down, so that's 4. I mean, what we got in there? It's 5. Yeah, tons of material. Man, they were making sure these things were going off, and they were $1.40 a pack in the 80s. I think the rocket's older, but this stuff right here is 80s. So, for a fact, I remember this for a fact. How much was this wadding? The wadding was $1.30. Wow, everything is way priced higher now, of course. This is 2023, so there we go. So that's some igniters and some wadding. That's a good deal right there. Here's some engines. Let's take a look. Wow, same era engines. The top part is missing off this. It got ripped off. Pack of engines, pack of C65, vintage kind. Tons of material on igniters again. Wow, so there we go. I wish I had it made where they were made at. They don't have that on here, but I think they were made and I think everything was still being made here in the U.S. at this time, I believe. Estes Industry, Penrose, Colorado. So that's pretty cool. So engines, igniters, and wadding right there. That's already pretty cool right there. Here we have a little Century something in here. So welcome to the Century universe. So we have a little Century, very similar to what Estes was doing too. This is very similar stuff. Like these little cards that get you going. You send out. What was this? This to get a catalog maybe? Oh, this is the join NAR. Wow, NAR was only $6, and for a senior it was $16 to join as a senior. Wow, so little pamphlet there. So what we have here? Here we have a streamer. This is some streamer material. Goes to something in here. I'm not sure. I think the Challenger was a parachute recovery, so this may be extra. So yeah, some crepe paper type streamer material. Seem to be in decent shape. I mean, I'm surprised it's not all. Well, there are some shreds. There is some shredding. I guess some heat hit it, or just, yeah, some shredding hit it. So some streamer material and another engine, another vintage engine with one igniter inside the pack. So taking a look at this, guys, it's now the C65. So that's now 4 engines. Some igniters and wadding. So let's see what we got here. So this is the battery part that will hold the battery. So we know what that is. That's the part that will hold the battery, which is, of course, the battery's not in here. And we have this little plug here. This is a standoff. I can see burn. So you had your launch rod would go on there. That's a little standoff for the rocket. And here I see some launch rod. Wow, aluminum rod. So that's kind of cool. And straight too. Somebody kept this thing. This is really, it's nice and straight. So somebody kept this in pretty good shape. I guess once whoever the kid was went on to college or went on to high school or wherever. They left it all at mom's house or whoever, and there we go. Now we have it, unless this was the original owners, but I'm not sure. So there we got some items here. We're gonna move along to this nose cone. There's a nose cone hanging out in here. It belongs to somebody. It don't belong to this. Do it belong to this guy? Yeah, it is yours, huh? So this is the, oh no, nope. So here's the orange nose cone. This belongs to the Challenger one. This is somebody else's cone. This is somebody else's cone. Like if it's a BT50. So you have nose cone with a piece of elastic. Yeah, rubber shock cord. It snapped really easy. Look at that, break so easy. Dry rot, drop that right in the trash. So this is that style of nose cone with the little round little loop right there. When I have these kind, I don't really use this piece. I'll drill my own hole into this more harder piece of plastic, and I go through there. That's just something I would do, especially something this old. So we have that. We're going to get to this rocket right here, which appears to be an alpha. Fins are way out of whack. Wow, the body's kind of bent also, but restore possibly. Yeah, fins are like somebody. Yeah, this paint got laid on heavy. This is definitely a kid. I would do stuff like this, I remember. No, probably not that bad, but I remember I'm laying that paint on there heavy. Alright, so we got a little parachute coming out here. Let's see how this parachute looks. Probably 80s. Yeah, this is probably 80s. Could be older. Could be older. This, yeah, 12-inch parachute. Pretty good shape. Has it ever flown? This thing looks really clean. But yeah, old school stuff here, man. Old alpha. This is that nice soft plastic too. So it's a different plastic they use now. There's some wadding or something stuck in there. But yeah, this is, look at these fins. They're all wonky. Body's kind of wonky. Possibly a restore. I mean, a quick restore. Sand him up. Knock them fins off. I don't know about this. Even the motor tube is kind of bent up. But we'll see. We'll see what I'm gonna do with this guy. So it's an old alpha nose cone. A couple other pieces. Let's see what we got here. This is the old school style. So yeah, all this goes together. I actually have, yeah, this is a small little blast deflector plate. It all links up with the battery. As you can see, I don't know if they show it. They don't show it. Yeah, here's the setup right here. That's how this would go. So 12-volt battery. This goes on the side controller battery, and it runs. I never actually done one of these. I may do this. I have to do this. I'm gonna launch like that one day. Instead of doing my normal setup, I may show you guys that one day. Just so I've never done it. By the time I was getting into it, it was already like, well, they actually had the launch pad and stuff out there. I never had this 12-volt battery setup. So I can see the parachute still in good shape. Got a little singe there, but just need to reattach some shroud lines. So that's not bad. A little super dry rot on the rubber parts. So this is the cone to the Challenger. If I can get the parachute off, I want to put it on the rocket so we can get the full view. But yeah, it's pretty good setup to have. I'm going to definitely try to get the Challenger in the air. But yeah, the Challenger itself, engine still in there. Wow, burnt engine. This engine was used, so somebody retired and left the engine in there. Old school C65 single stage engine. Wow. I don't know how long ago that was, man. That was some years ago. So inside here, yeah, really clean, everything's straight. I mean, this is ready to go, man. No restore needed. I'm starting to appreciate some of these in their condition. However the person had it, I'm starting to appreciate the way they left it and the way it is, and I'll fly it as is. Some I will restore, others I will leave as is. I kind of like this. Like you see the little marks there, that's from the parachute, ink, fin can, everything's built well. I mean, decals good. Decals are good all around. Oh, this is nice. Nice setup. Nice. I appreciate that. That's cool. So we have another parachute. Looks like got some burns. Oh, wow. Are those burns or what is that? Are those burns or something eat it? Nothing don't eat plastic, I'm sure, but it looks kind of strange. These holes are weird. Like, how? That is strange holes in there. Look at that. That is odd. But yeah, really nice soft plastic. Like, wow, this is some soft. This is still a good parachute. I mean, it has holes, but it seemed like it was brand new. Just these weird holes. I don't know if it's just from sitting in heat somewhere, because it don't look like burns from like a launch. It can't be because it was cut out. No shroud lines attached, but parachute. Launch key to that controller. I really didn't get to this controller yet. So yeah, somebody definitely was using this guy. It was definitely used. And these attachments, yeah, you got to do all this little setup because these go from the battery to the controller. I have to really look at this. This was explained before. This feels kind of heavy. I wonder if somebody attached a clip to the wire. One of the micro clips. So here we'll take this off. But yeah, not bad at all. This is a cool. I'm actually really happy for this setup. I get sidetracked easy. I threw that down when I saw another fin. So here's here's two fins. I guess this guy and this guy. Anybody recognize? If you recognize, drop in the comment what rocket. I'm not sure yet. But you can see these paper. Yeah, these are like the fiber type fins. These aren't balsa fins. So the fiber fins. There's two of them in a cone. So the Challenger rocket's here. We got the key, some kind of piece. What is this? I'm not sure what that is yet, if this is any part of anything. Some more shot cord. It's probably dry rot. Yeah, this is all busting apart, so this is trash. I'm not gonna. All Kevlar these days, baby. All Kevlar. All Kevlar these days, baby. So yeah, I got the Challenger 1. It's nice. So let's dig down. Let's see what kind of paperwork. Alright, so yeah, this is the whole, I had to give you a whole big thick booklet about it. So Challenger 1 flying model rocket starter says, yeah, you got your everything you need, so your instructions. Wow, heavy duty paper. Man, this paper is a little thicker, but yeah, so nice booklet. So I'm thinking that the Alpha was an Alpha. It's an Alpha model. Yeah, it's definitely an Alpha for sure. It's an Alpha. That's what this was too. So whoever this person was had a few things. So we got this right here. Important price increase. Talking about price increase. This is 1982. Oh, effective 8/15/82. Wow. So yeah, this is way back. The person they highlighted, they had the Challenger, Falcon Commander they liked, and the Alpha 3. They highlighted some stuff there, so that's kind of cool to see. And we have a catalog in here. Yeah, vintage, old school catalog. I actually have one of these catalogs. Yeah, I can see they were getting some use out of it, looking through there. Alright, we got a little something here. What we got? Got the gas station. Wow, look at this, guys. This is Google way back then. Google year 1. Route 183. Price. Deer Creek. This is interesting. This is cool. I wonder. I'm gonna look up some of this stuff and see where this was and see where this took place. So they had this right in this page where they were talking about the Falcon and the Alpha 3. So it's kind of cool to see. But yeah, I have this catalog. I'm very familiar with that. I think I've shown this one before. Great rockets, man. Wow, they had some good stuff. Good stuff back in the days. Yeah, your usual paperwork. Uh-oh, here we go. This is that other rocket here. I found it. So it was Spirit of America. That's what that cone belonged to. The Spirit of America and those fins. They look just like those. Yeah. I'm guessing. It looks like these. It looks like this. One fin is red, if I'm not mistaken, or two red and two white, maybe. Yeah, maybe they had Spirit of America. I'm sure now. Yes, they had Spirit of America. Yep. And it comes the same. Yep, same cone. Yeah, they had Spirit of America. That's what this is. Those fins are definitely the same. So, solve that. And the streamer, Spirit of America. So that's what this goes to. The body's missing, but there is a parachute here for it. This is actually a Century kit too. So Century was around at this time. Yeah, so they had Spirit of America. That's what this stuff belongs to. And that is pretty much all that's in this box. Except for some crap and crumbs and seeds and yeah. Ugh. But yeah. So this was just, I wanted to show you guys this. Glad to have one of these Challenger ones. There's also a Challenger 2. I believe it's yellow. I think you get yellow and it says Challenger 2. So yeah, cool little rocket. Always wanted one. Just happened to happen. So made it happen recently. This looked like possibly a 70s rocket or early 80s, but the rest of stuff is 80s. That pink. Estes stuff is 80s. This catalog is 80s, so 80s. We'll just go with 80s. This could be, I don't know if this Challenger one's in here. Could be 80s. I'm not sure. But I want to look this up. I want to see this location. This could all change. It says sign Deer Creek Canyon. Deer Creek Canoe Rentals. Deer Creek Canoe Rentals. Yeah, somebody gets written canoe. I wonder where. What state? Oh, actually, here you go. So there's a Challenger one right there. That's the whole setup. So 80s. 1980s stuff. The Mini-Me machine. But yeah, cool. Good deal. It's Model Rocks 321, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumb up button. Support the channel. Check the links. Estes discount code on the screen. Use that if you shop. And we're going to come back with more videos, more content, more cool stuff, more launches. It's Model Rock 321. And I'm out of here.